interesting technical analysis video. I think that by now we have a bit more clarity about the market. But first, let's just describe the facts without conclusions, just the facts, okay? First fact, January 3rd, we had a severe sell-off, more than 10% in 2 hours. However, his whole retracement was immediately bought, and Bitcoin left a huge $2,000 liquidity week to the downside, which hasn't been retraced until now. Yesterday, during the New York session, Bitcoin, the London and the New York session, Bitcoin pumped to the upside. It dipped well into this supply zone, tried to break out of the range, made it to 44.8, and retraced during the beginning of the Asian session. Where did it retrace to? Exactly to the mid-range, and the buyers were waiting, and this pullback or sell-off was also immediately bought, and Bitcoin is consolidating at the range high. Now, what does this tell us? It tells us that the market is very emotional and irrational. Now, not that markets are ever rational and logical, they are always emotional and irrational, but currently the amount of emotion in the market, the irrationality in the market is very strong. And my take is that you shouldn't try to fight this market. Meaning, don't be too smart for your own good, and don't try to short such a strong market. Yes, this week down is liquidity, okay? And this week from January 3rd is also liquidity. So logic would suggest that the market maker will take Bitcoin down, trip all the stop losses of all the traders that took these longs, and after taking out their stop losses and buying Bitcoin for cheap, then it could send Bitcoin higher. Yes, this is what I would have done if I was the market maker. But I wouldn't want to bet on the market or on the market maker at the moment, because this is a buyer's market. So it's definitely not a short. You can take advantage of such a move if it happens, okay, by longing Bitcoin, let's say from the mid range from 42 to 50, or if it goes lower, you can try to long from the bottom with your initial target, the range high, and the secondary target, the 48K level. But I personally am not interested in shorting this. It feels like I wrote it on X, like throwing sand in the wind. If you throw sand in the wind, it only gets you dirty, okay? So you shouldn't, at least in my opinion, you shouldn't try that. So this is the first scenario. Second scenario or second possibility is to take a breakout trade, meaning that if you will see Bitcoin getting above the 44.5 level and the retest continuation, then you get in on the continuation with your stop loss above below 44.5 and your target 48. And this, let's say, okay, let's say that Bitcoin will push now, or during the New York session will push to 44.8. Okay, then let me give you a possible trade setup. Let's say that you enter, it pushes to 44.8. A retest, let's say at 44,300, I think it's possible. And continuation, once Bitcoin got above the previous high, when it tried to push up, Okay, then you enter with your stop loss below the retest candle and your target at 48. This is also an acceptable course of action in my opinion. These are the two only options that I see currently on Bitcoin. It's a very difficult market to trade now because it's very emotional, very energetic, and it could flip to the downside in a second. So pay attention and trade carefully. Okay, that's all I have for you on Bitcoin. I hope it helps, and I will see you in the next video.